Yeah, be stupidly stubborn and and try to make stuff. Yeah, for sure. So the story of the movie is that the movie doesn't have a story. It has a backstory and it's in my mind. And it's in my mind because Nat, our manager, who also was played an integral part in helping us make the movie, a creative role she had, she suggested that we have a backstory. So there is a backstory, but I'm not sure I want to share it entirely. But I guess I could just say I would rather that everybody can make up their own story to the movie, to the music video. But one interpretation could be that it's a future where we wake up being some of the few survivors of some crazy, I don't know, pandemic maybe. And we have to get back to Berlin from very far away. Strip me naked, take off my makeup. So yeah, in the end of the music video, there's this sequence where the drone circles down inside of the Fernsehturm, the TV tower from Alexanderplatz. And the camera follows it down, and we're lying in the water at the bottom. And yeah, those are avatars that I made. I made them using a combination of a program called Make Human. It's actually another open source free program. You can download it. It doesn't cost anything. And you can put in all of your dimensions, your body dimensions, and you can change the shapes of your hands, the length of your fingers, your legs, the thickness of your neck, everything. It doesn't allow you to do the face. So the other part that I did with the avatars is I used another open source. At the time, it was in beta, so it was free. I downloaded this thing called, I think it was called Face Mesh or something. We'll include a link below anyway. And now it costs some money. And basically you take a bunch of pictures of a person from all around, and then you put the mesh that comes with this program onto those pictures, and you can actually create a 3D mesh of a person's head that's really, really accurate. So I sort of stitched those faces onto those bodies after I measured the guys in the band. And over a process of maybe 3 months, I made all of us. Okay, so Tal, there's this iconic scene of Tal playing a guitar solo on the Fernsehturm. And I guess ever since I've been little, I've thought of this as like the music video scene, the epic scene, you know? I guess the epic scene would be like a guitar solo with a guy with wind blowing in his hair, like at the edge of the Grand Canyon, and like a drone going around him. Or in the old, like in the 80s when I grew up, like it would have to be a helicopter going around him. So I just thought, how amazing would that be? And if there's a place in the music for that in this song, it's in the chorus, which is very sort of like moving and kind of epic and kind of like echoey. So that was the idea, to put him on the Fernsehturm, the idea that we're living there and that he's spending his time playing guitar, and that you see this amazing shot of him playing it. How we did it, we used green screens and After Effects to film ourselves with a moving camera. And then I matched the camera motion in Blender, the virtual camera motion, to the real camera motion. And I did that using camera tracking, which Blender has in it. And I also did a different technique where I actually moved the camera in a really mathematical way with a track and a motor. And then I re-plotted that motion inside of Blender to sort of approximate that motion. And when you have like a keyed out figure against a green screen and you duplicate the camera movement in Blender, you end up getting something that feels like a person who's really in a 3D universe, even though it's just a 2D video plane.